How's it going, guys? So we've had a lot of views on the actual riding video of this quad. This is a project that started out owned by Lauzon. He actually brought us a 1988 TRX250R frame. We started out by stripping it down, doing a full gusset kit, full powder coating. And then he actually decided to do a full build on this machine. So he chose to run Elka suspension, roll design, A-arm, and swing arm components. We feel it was a pretty good upgrade to go to the no-link rear. Completely changes the feel of this machine. The front end is actually considered long travel. Huge upgrade over the stock A-arms. It's hard to even consider this a 1988. I mean, it's really just the frame. We upgraded to TRX250R spindle caliper and hub. Same thing out back. We actually did the 450R caliper conversion with our caliper mount and disc guard. He chose to go with BVC Racing for the exhaust. That's their big bore pipe. Shout out to Nelson Precision. They always make cool parts. He's got a little water pump cover on there. We used our own intake. We had to do something for this no-link rear end, and nobody really makes a decent setup for these, so we're actually going to be selling these intakes now. I didn't want anything that was strapped to the frame, so we made a semi-rigid mount that's adjustable. Held on by the clamp there. It's got the ESR power valve 350 top end. We kept the crank stock. Just trying to get a decent shot for you guys here. Don't mind the dirt on the tires. We're gonna be riding it tomorrow, so we decided just to leave it a little bit dirty. We split the motor down, we powder coated the cases, case covers, new bearings, seals, full inspection of the trans. It's got a Hinson clutch basket, OEM plates, springs. Sorry, it actually has heavy duty clutch springs. Let's talk about, I guess, the bumper. Factory 43 makes a pretty kick-ass front bumper for these. A lot of guys don't know about it. This is their XC style. We went with their heel guards and foot peg setup. I also had them do a drop-down grab bar. We had a lot of comments of guys asking, why is your grab bar upside down? It is not upside down. This is so you can grab onto it easier. Pick the quad up a lot easier loading it. Full shot of the resi mount from Elka. Pretty badass setup. Stage 5 suspension. Again, from Elka suspension. Forworks makes some of the most amazing parts we've ever seen. Went with the hood, the tank cover, and of course the seat cover. Just chilling over here. Went with Mayer plastic. If you guys need plastic, I mean they kill it on the plastic. It's a lot better than it used to be. That's all I gotta say. Everything fit great. Lines look good. The indents look good. It's really really hard to beat them. You can see our graphics kit on there, just an OEM style. We added the full wrap to actually protect the plastic. Got Maxxis Razor balanced tires. DWT wheels. RPM axle components. Best axles in the business. Also their anti-fade lock nut with a wave rotor. We will be adding a billet sprocket guard that we're machining. He did have skid plate mounts, but we decided just to put our, like I said, our billet brake stay and rotor guard. We're going to do our own sprocket guard to match. TRX250R master cylinder. I built an extension for it to make it work. Quick threaded insert on the frame and a little bracket there to hold the resi. A lot of guys, they run the billet piece that actually goes right here. It's very small. I opted to leave the line with the actual resi. It holds a little bit more fluid. To me, it just makes a little bit of a difference. I'll admit the other style is a little bit cleaner though. We have a greasable pivot bolt. Looks like a ballistic skid plate. No complaints about that. That thing's all there. It's beefy as hell. One of the nicest ones I've ever seen for these. RTC radiator scoops. Also have the inner guard for the radiator from them. That was really nice. I believe we went with streamline for the brake lines. TRX250R master. Roll design stem to match the A-arm and swing arm components. Flex handlebars. They have adjustable inserts. Of course, ODI hand grips. OEM Honda throttle, hard to beat that. We tore it apart, powder coated everything. Fresh hardware. We do have a Pro Taper clutch lever right now. We're gonna be adding ASB levers on this machine here shortly. God, I think that's about it. Let's take a look here quick. Of course, the key and air striker card. B-Force reeds. Let's talk about Moose, I guess. Moose Racing makes a pretty badass case guard there. You can see how much it protects. It actually wraps around the shift shaft. We also have the lower chain block there. I do wish that Roll Design would have put a rear chain guide right here. I was a little bummed out by that. Of course, we waited about a year and a couple months for those components to actually show up, so I took what we could get just to get this machine done. Black radiator hoses. Tried to keep this thing looking as OEM as possible. This is honestly, between Don and I, you know, going back and forth for the last couple of years, this is, I'm gonna say, one of his dream quads here. You know, he just wanted a modern take on a 250R. So 2019 version from BVC of what we think, you know, an all-around trail slight moto quad would be. This is mostly set up for trail riding, more like cross-country style. He likes his stuff low and wide too. So honestly, it's great for track and trail. Again, the mirror plastic, I think it looks great. If you guys are running a no-link setup, just check your check your spacing on your silencer and the position of your caliper. You just want to make sure you don't have any contact between the two. We had a slight rubbing issue. It's right here on the inside. We actually moved it out a little bit. Didn't put a dent, just barely grazed it. We are possibly going to add some very small hidden headlights on this. They're either going to go up underneath or we're going to use these mounts here. We also added a precision steering stabilizer. We have not rode with it yet, but like I said, we're going to be doing some testing this weekend and we'll definitely get some more footage. I think that's about it, guys. If you guys like what we're doing, you like our builds, please subscribe, follow us, give us a thumbs up. Send this to your buddies if they're 250R fans. We're just trying to keep these things alive. I still feel this is one of the best machines ever built, and now riding all these, you know, cool parts, all this technology from all these new companies. Between having our own CNC machines, we're gonna start making our own handful of parts for these. Again, you guys like what you see, please subscribe. Definitely be on the lookout for more videos coming this week. Thanks, guys.